Hey, Rebecca Zung, top 1% attorney and master negotiator here with you again today. And today I'm talking about making people wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And it's kind of what I call the toxic blame game because, it really will not end up well for you. And let me explain why. So I used to be a make wrong queen. I wanted to move on from a job or a relationship. I would start the whole process of justifying why I wanted to move on because of how awful the current situation is. It's like a natural reaction. We tend to do that. And so, if I wanted to move on from a job because, the boss was a misogynist and, the pay was terrible. And so those are all the things that I would start to look at. It's called confirmation bias. That's what they call it in the world of psychology. And it's basically like you've already developed your bias. So now you start looking for evidence in the world of all of the things that you're already thinking anyway. And then you go, yeah, see. So you'll end up getting that confirmation that you're looking for. So several years ago, when I had decided to leave a job, I had hired a business coach and I had started the whole process of, yeah, I need to leave because this guy's terrible. Like I said, he was a misogynist. I started to think, oh, the pay's not good enough and benefits aren't great. I don't love the people here. The hours are terrible. Whatever, all of the different things that I could come up with as to why this was not a good place for me to be. And that particular business coach really gave me some good advice at the time. She said, you don't have to make your current situation wrong in order to make the next thing right. And that was such a huge aha moment for me. And that's what I want you to get from today's talk. That number one, you can leave the people that you're moving on from in a place where they're feeling whole, both in your mind and in theirs. And so, it's never a good idea to burn bridges, right? So you leave that potential relationship and connection there and open. And you can also focus, number two, you can focus on your own life and the positive things that are going to be there. And you get out of that vortex of, everything is someone else's fault. And that's really the most powerful thing, because if everything is someone else's fault, then you're actually feeling like you are powerless and that you don't have the choices. So you're basically saying it's your fault that I feel terrible. It's your fault, blah, blah, blah. I think that, yeah, things can be somebody's fault that, maybe that you had a terrible experience in a job or that you had a bad childhood or maybe a spouse that cheated on you or whatever it was. That can be their fault. But then it's your responsibility and yours alone to take harness of your life and actually go, okay, that happened, but I'm not going to be defined by that. And I'm going to move forward and I'm going to create something that's even more powerful and more amazing. And this is going to end up being the best thing that ever happened to me. So the moral of today's story is stop the blame and fan your flame.